Vivian Blackthorne's voice still echoed in my mind, sharp and cold as the lake wind. "You're trespassing on HOA property." That's what she screamed at me, standing on the hand-built dock my great-grandfather had carved from pine logs nearly a century ago. Her designer heels clicked against the old wood, grinding into the grain like she was crushing history itself. The smell of her expensive perfume clashed with the scent of pine and lake water, artificial and unwelcome. I'd grown up here, every summer of my childhood spent on this lake. My grandfather used to tell me stories of how he and his father built this place from nothing, how they'd fished, chopped, and sweated to make it ours. The Blackthornes, though, they came later, bringing with them their lawyers, money, and the arrogance that money breeds. Vivian looked around with that same superiority I remembered from when she first arrived 5 years ago. Behind her, crews of workers hammered away at new rental cabins that all looked the same, rows of beige boxes where wild pines used to grow. "This is my lake now," she'd said that day, her lipstick too red, her tone too final. "Demolish that shack and pay your dues, or I'll bulldoze it myself." And she did. A week later, I came back to find smoke rising over the water. Our old cabin was gone, flattened, burned, erased like it had never existed. My mother cried for days. My father refused to come back, but I couldn't let it go. Something about seeing our family's past erased for someone else's profit left a hole in me that wouldn't close. 3 years passed before I returned. The island had changed beyond recognition. Vivian's Lakeview luxury retreats sprawled across the shore, identical cabins, golf carts buzzing, fake smiles plastered on tourists who didn't know they were sleeping on graves. The old dock was gone too, replaced by a polished pier with a private access-only sign. I walked past it anyway. A security guard tried to stop me, but I told him I was there for maintenance. He didn't question it. Money doesn't pay attention to faces like mine. I wandered down the pier, running my hand along the metal rail. Cold, lifeless, soulless. And there she was again, Vivian Blackthorne. Older, but still perfectly put together. Her hair caught the sunset, her pearl earrings flashing like they owned the light. "Well," she said, her voice sweet but poisonous, "if it isn't the local relic." "I see you rebuilt," I replied quietly. "All this progress." Her smile didn't reach her eyes. "Progress always comes at a price." I stepped closer, looking out over the water. "Whose price, Vivian? Yours or mine?" For a moment, silence hung between us, just the wind, the rippling water, and the ghosts of the past whispering beneath the surface. She turned away, dismissing me like a bug. "Enjoy the view while it lasts," she said. "Soon we're expanding across the North Shore, too." That's when I saw it, the shallow ridge where my great-grandfather